Understanding unemployment, our economy today, and why more and more people are actually getting unemployed while corporate profits are increasing. Again, welcome to the Funny Finance Guy channel. Today I'm going to talk about understanding unemployment. I think it's very important given that a lot of us are employed, and I'm sure a lot of us are actually looking at data, the news today, and we can see massive amounts of layoffs, and I'm sure a lot of us are asking, why is this happening despite companies making more and more profits? So today this video is to help us understand, get prepared for the future, and also upon understanding this, we can actually use that knowledge to actually position ourselves for a better tomorrow. So, unemployment being rampant. Among the industries which are declining includes the CD, DVD retail industry. Also the video rental industry. I remember much younger having to go to Blockbuster. Some of you may not know what Blockbuster is, but it's a video rental store. There were shelves and shelves of videos where you can actually go and look at the videos physically and take it off the shelf and rent it for 2 or 3 days. And upon watching the video, you just kind of drop it off there's a little box. On top of that, industries are declining would include the news industry. This one, obvious in the sense that right now as more people get their news via Facebook, Twitter, and also other alternative sources. The news industry, if you look at the print industry, there has been a decline in readership. So when there's a decline in readership, what tends to happen is profitability gets lower, and they have to let go of people to reduce cost. Postal industries, as more of us actually send emails, we are less inclined to send snail mail. And final thing is manufacturing. Over here, with the technologies getting better, people all over the world can communicate much easier, and that actually open the path to enable big companies to actually manufacture all around the world and at a cheaper cost. So certain jobs which are being exported from the States would be maybe the car industry, and we can see that there's been a massive amount of layoff in that industry. So what I want to introduce in this subject is technology. I think with technology improving, there's this term called technological unemployment, whereby machines are actually taking over some of our manual labor jobs. So before we get there, I just want to put the definition. It's just technology is just an application of knowledge for practical ends, which makes our lives much easier. An example of this would be the internet. With the internet, more of the shoppers are getting more informed, and we can actually buy things for much cheaper, and we can actually buy the items which gives us the highest amount of benefits. So essentially what's happening is more manufacturing firms which are not so productive, they are closing down, and you can see a lot of manufacturing firms across the globe are actually slowly sizing down. Machines are actually as I was saying, also machines are actually taking some of our jobs, so it's a very competitive time out there. What I want to do is I want to look at history and look at how machinery actually impacted our jobs, I guess. So during the industrial era, what happened was before the industrial era, there was the farming industry during the 1850s, as much as 60% of the American population were involved in this industry. But having said that, with more technological advancements and machines getting better, faster, and cheaper, today there's as many as 2.7% of people working in the farming industry. So basically, there was at least 58% of jobs which are being let go during this period. So why is machines so popular today? Well, I really listed down a couple of reasons. Machines are able to work in small spaces. They are willing to do repetitive tasks, work more than 12 hours a day without breaks, no sleep, no sick leave, and no leave. So if I were to compete against a machine for a particular job, I don't know, I may lose. I mean, I would love to sleep. I may get sick from time to time, and I kind of need a break. I don't know about doing repetitive tasks, but it would be relatively harder for me. I mean, I guess the job has to be interesting. So that's one of the reasons why machines are more popular in corporate America, or for that matter, globally. So as I mentioned, the jobs which are being under threat would be the farming jobs, travel agents. Right now with the websites, people can actually book their tickets using websites, and also their hotel rooms. Postal workers, as more people send emails, some postal workers are redundant, so on and so forth. So in the future, we can see that there's also technologies which enable driverless cars. So if you're in the transportation industry, just be aware of this. However, I'm not a doom and gloom guy. I'd like to share with you certain industries which are having growth in terms of demand, which includes the pharmaceutical and also the IT industry. Pharmaceutical being as the baby boomer population within the United States are getting older, they may need a bit of, I guess, medical attention. On top of that, the software industry, as it's growing over there, there is a need for people working in the IT industry. Okay, right now, questions are, wait a minute, I don't work, or my degree is not in pharmaceutical, also technology. What can I do? Anyway, my degree is not even in these areas. But there are certain things you can actually take advantage of. And I would like to share with you a couple of things that we can do. First thing, we can always freelance our talents. Assuming you're good in accounting, you're an accountant, you can actually do someone's books. Do it part-time. Or maybe you're good in writing, you can always do freelance writing. There's always a demand for that. Or translation, freelance translation, that is. And assuming your house, you love to collect stuff, and you find that certain stuff is actually quite valuable, and you know that there's a demand for this stuff, you can actually put it on eBay, or also have an e-commerce store. Some people which are passionate about maybe clothes or grungy looking clothes, or like niche toys, maybe like really specialized cars or specialized helicopters. You can actually have an e-commerce store to sell these items. And finally, we can always Uber, work as an Uber driver. So I've shared with you a couple of things about the technological unemployment, I guess, phenomenon, and we know that certain industries are letting go of jobs. Having said that, there is always ways and means to actually make a living in this era. I know it's both interesting and also scary at the same time, but we should equip ourselves, and if we know how to position ourselves very well, we should be okay. Thanks for listening. I know this video was a bit longer than my usual videos. Do subscribe, shoot me a question,